Back here in preparation for the start of the second half, Mustangs come out of the huddle with leading scorer Allie Snyder, number 22 Brittany Wiederspan, number 40 Devin Lapp, number 12 Sammy Pettyjohn, and number 30 down low Alexis Fills for their second half lineup. Ball inbounded after a jump ball by the Valley Vikings. A possession arrow pointing their way. Quick to go up is Haley Hutton and is fouled. Fittingly enough, coming out of the half there, Braden, talking about Hallie with no shot attempts. They utilized her ability there straight off the inbounds play.
Third personal foul for a foul. That's going to make 15 out.
Puts Haley Hutton to the line for 2. First shot is up and good. Buildings by design. The most important thing to buying a new building or starting a new design building project is picking the right company to build it. Call Pat Walter, Travis Lefevre, or Jared Samples for your free bid. 970-842-5837. Buildingsbydesign.com. Second free throw by Haley is no good and bounces out of bounds. Mustangs will have the ball down low under the Vikings basket, inbounded by number 40 Devin Lapp. Snyder drives the ball up the court, kicks the ball left side to Bills. Bills across the court right side to Wiederspan, who passes it off to Snyder. Snyder in low. Number 40, Devin Lapp, who puts the ball up and in. 24-18, Valley still leads the Vikings. 7:25, third quarter. Allie Hutton drives the ball up the court, swings the ball left side. Number 20, back up top to the right side. Number 3, Courtney Chacon, who's the Vikings points leader. Basket's good. Looked to be she was from three-point land, but the referee said foot was on the line. 2-point basket for the Vikings. Ball's brought up the court with the Mustangs. Schneider has the ball, kicks it right side to Wiederspan. Wiederspan in low to Schneider, who's up and no good. Ball rebounded by the Vikings, brought back across court. Mustangs recovering well on the defensive side of the ball. Set the 2-3 zone. Valley moves the ball right side, back around to the left side. Triple drive down low by number 20 for the Vikings, Megan Garcia, where she is fouled by the Mustangs 22 for Wiederspan. Ball will be down low. Substitution for the Valley Vikings. Number 11, Michaela Crespin coming out of the game. Ball down low to be inbounded by the Vikings. Garcia up top to Haley Hutton, who drives, takes the jump shot, and it's good for 2. Again, Valley is running the press on the Vikings, full court press. Vikings have handled the pressure up till this point. Daniel Gross has the ball left side, swung up top to Schneider. Schneider picks up the ball, holds it, swings it left side to Bills. Bills drives him low, has it taken away by Hutton, who drives the length of the floor, lays it up. Ball's blocked by Schneider. She recovers the rebound, puts pressure. 3-on-1 situation for the Morgans. Ball given to number 30, Alexis Bills, who lays it up and in for the 2-point basket. 28-20, Valley leads the Mustangs. Got a quick foul here by Schneider as she tries to take the ball and run for the hoop, but called for the quick foul. Mustangs regroup defensively. Valley has the ball at half court, works to inbound it and does. Ball swinging down low to Hutton, who takes the jump shot, passes up and good by Hutton. Number 40 inbounds the ball for the Mustangs, throwing the length of the court to break the press. Number 22, Brooke Wiederspan, who puts up the basket, no good, rebounded by Vikings. Hutton pushes the pressure as she has all game, but gets a little bit excited and throws the ball out of bounds. Number 12, Sammy Pettyjohn for the Mustangs comes in for number 11, Danielle Gross. Valley's got their full court pressure in place. Mustangs run their defense, which is a good one. Long pass again to Wiederspan, who passes the ball off to Bills to lay it up and in, and no good. Rebounded by the Vikings. Brought back the length of the court. Again, bounced around, and the Vikings turn the ball over as Mustangs recover. Devin Lapp passes the ball off that turnover to Snyder. Snyder has the ball up top of the key, just a couple feet past the three-point line. Works the ball to the left side, back to the right. Dishes off to her right to number 12. Pettyjohn, who puts the ball down and low to number 40. Devin Lapp, who is fouled by the Vikings, and will go to the line to shoot two. Foul on the Vikings, number 20, Megan Garcia. Number 40, Devin Lapp, will be at the line to shoot two. As she dribbles, spins the ball a couple times. First shot is up and no good. Central Auto Parts. For all your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts at West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. And Morgan Federal Bank, your one-stop shop for all your banking and investment needs, from checking to savings to IRAs, 321 Ensign Street, Morgan Federal Bank. There's a difference. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Second shot is up and no good. A whistle blown and a lane violation on the Vikings, so Devin will get that shot attempt again. Spins the ball as she does, bounces, hits the floor, shot up. No good, but rebounded by number 30, Alexis Bills, who pushes the ball back up top. Pettyjohn swings it right side to Snyder. Snyder back to Bills for the three-point attempt, and it is good. Mustangs close the gap, as they've been doing here lately. 4:30 remains here in the third quarter. 30-23, Vikings lead. Vikings, Haley Hutton drives the lane and is fouled hard by number 40, Devin Lapp. Devin Lapp looked to go for the charge there, but the block was called. Haley Hutton will go to the line to shoot two. Her first shot up attempt is good. Subs for the Mustangs coming into the game, number 10, Brittany Winsheimer. And number 42, Ashley Apple. Coming out of the game, number 40, Devin Lapp. And number 11, Danielle Gross. Sorry, number 34 into the game, Macy Shifty. 32-23 after the two made free throws by Hutton. Ball inbounded by the Mustangs and turned over as they try to break the press. It will be the Valley Vikings ball. On the Mustangs side of the court is ball's inbounded to Haley Hutton. She continues to direct traffic for the Vikings. Brings the ball across half court, swung right side. Back swung across left side, pass deflected by the Mustangs. Number 10, Brittany Winsheimer, will stay Mustangs ball, it will stay Vikings ball. Winsheimer hands in the inbounder space. Ball inbounded up top to Hutton. Hutton swings the ball right side. Back up to the top to Hutton. Hutton left side to number 14, Amber Wyman. Back up top to number 14, Abby, who sends it right side to Hutton. Hutton shot up no good. Ball saved by the Vikings, but recovered by the Mustangs. Mustangs number 12, Sammy Pettyjohn, brings the ball up the court, sends it right side to number 34, Shooky, who brings the ball down and low to number 30, Alexis Bills. Shot up and no good. Valley boxes out. Nobody goes after the ball. It sweeps out of bounds and will be the Valley Vikings ball.
We talked about at the break at halftime about how Haley Hutton not having much of an impact scoring-wise. Well, she's already put up 7 points in this half alone, so she kind of came alive here in the second half. I'd like to see the Mustangs kind of shut her down a little more.
Yeah, she's using her same habits, but now she's actually the one taking the shots. We may have jinxed ourselves there a little bit, Braden, and gave them some ideas at half they hadn't thought of. But nonetheless, Mustangs recover, playing great defense, and force Valley turnover as the travel was called on the quick whistle from the referee. Looked like she took a quick step without putting the ball down. Bills inbounds the ball to Pettyjohn for the Mustangs. Pettyjohn brings the ball across half court, sends it in. Shot goes up by number 10, Winsheimer. No good. Ball kicks around. It's rebounded by Hutton, who puts pressure down the floor, sends the ball in to number 34, Dellenbach lays it up and in, but that basket will not count.
And she just took 3 steps and almost got away with it, but then the official under the basket caught on to that.
Another travel for the Valley Vikings. Ball again goes to the Mustangs, inbounded by number 30, Alexis Bills, brought up to the court temporarily by Pettyjohn as the pass goes left side to number 11, Danielle Gross. She commits a turnover and can't hang on to it. Give the ball back to the Vikings. Hutton brings the ball across half court very slowly now. Pressure's slowed a little bit as they've kept a pretty fast pace early here in the game. Ball swung far left side to number 32, Hannah Klein. And again, another travel for the Vikings to give the ball back to the Mustangs. That's 3 turnovers now for the Vikings, all 3 in the form of traveling violations. Bills inbounds the ball to Pettyjohn, far left side, swung across court to Schneider, who drives the lane, shot is up and no good, rebounded by the Vikings. Rebounded by the Mustangs, Sammy Pettyjohn, who made the attempt to kick it back out to Schneider. The ball was deflected by one of the Mustangs, and as the story's gone today, Braden, another turnover.
That's true, but the Mustangs still are ahead in the turnover category by 1.
If we can win those small turnover battles, that'll be key. We've got to do a little bit better job of holding the ball, but for the most part, the pressure is what's creating the turnovers. Vikings go up for a shot attempt, and Mustangs, number 42, Ashley Apple commits the foul. That is her second foul, and then the Mustangs' 5th team foul. 1:53 remains in the third quarter. First shot, free throw attempt is good by number 34 for the Vikings, Emily Dellenbach. 1:53 remains here in the third quarter. Home team, the Valley Vikings, leads the visiting Mustangs 33-23. Second free throw attempt is up and good. Bills inbounds the ball to Schneider, who brings it up across half court. Pettyjohn's running the baseline, swings out, receives the ball, passes it in low at the free throw line to Apple, who puts up the shot attempt and is fouled. Number 14 for the Vikings, Abby Weirman, has fouled Ashley Apple. She'll be at the free throw line for 2 shots. Apple, big deep breath, couple bounces to the ball, regroups, feet set, free throws up, and no good. Morgan Federal Bank, your one-stop shop for all your banking and investment needs, from checking to savings to IRAs. 321 Ensign Street, Morgan Federal Bank, there's a difference. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Second shot attempt up, no good. Rebounded by Valley, and again, they commit the turnover as they've traveled 4 times here in the last minute and a half or so. Gives the ball back to the Vikings after Apple's 2 free throws. Ball inbounded to Schneider, takes the 3-point attempt, and it is good. 3 points for Schneider off the quick inbound from Sammy Pettyjohn with the assist. Brings the Mustangs within 8. Vikings have the ball, a little bit quick to grab a handle on it, and do send the ball around right side for the 3-point attempt, which is no good. Ball bounced around, rebounded by the Mustangs. Apple given off quickly to Gross, who sends the ball right side to Schneider. Schneider quick to put pressure, running right side along the court, swings the ball left side to number 12, Sammy Pettyjohn, for the shot attempt that's up and no good. Rebounded by the Vikings as the Mustangs hurry back and set their 2-3 zone. Ball left side for the Vikings. Swung far right side, taken towards the baseline. Bounce pass in low to number 34, Emily Dellenbach, where she is fouled by the Mustangs. Foul looks to be on Schneider, and it is. Number 20, Megan Schneider. Or not Megan, sorry, Allie Schneider.
Allie Schneider has to play smarter than that. That's her 4th foul of the night. We need her in this basketball game if we're going to continue to play well.
Yeah, she is playing very aggressive, but that has created the foul trouble for her. Needs to be a little bit smarter in picking her battles there. That's a 16 foul for the Mustangs. One more that'll put the Vikings into bonus. 1-on-1 as we head towards the fourth quarter. 35 seconds, ball in low. It's number 34 down back for the Vikings. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Number 40, Devin Lapp, given off to number 12, Sammy Pettyjohn, who brings the ball down the court. Swung right side. Passed in down low to number 40. Shot is up and good by Devin Lapp. With a quick drop step to her left and laid the ball up and in for the 2 points. Valley's coach calls the timeout. Coach Kravik decided he needs a break to regroup. Got 7.1 seconds left here in the third quarter. He pulls out a quick clipboard for their timeout. As we take this quick break, you're listening to Mustang Basketball on B106, B106.com. As both teams break the huddle here, coming out of the timeout called by the Vikings, we've got 7.1 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Valley's led pretty much from the start. Currently leads the Mustangs by 6, 34-28. Valley has the ball with 7.1 to go. Quick inbound pass left side to Hutton. Hutton releases to the right elbow, where the shot attempt goes up, no good. Ball bounces around, rebounded quickly by the Vikings. She put up the basket as time expires, and it is no good. So as we wrap up and complete the third quarter of play, Valley Vikings lead the Fort Morgan Mustangs 34-28. Again, we'll take a quick break. You're listening to Girls Basketball on B106, B106.com. 3 quarters are complete here at Valley High School, Gilchrist, Colorado. Vikings lead the Mustangs 34-28. Mustangs have handled the pressure well coming out of the half. As Allie Schneider's gotten herself in a little bit of foul trouble. She was the leading scorer for the Mustangs in the first half. But with the foul trouble and her seat that she's found on the bench here to start the fourth quarter, Mustangs come out with a fresh set of 5 as the ball is inbounded by the Mustangs. Swung right side to number 40, Devin Lapp, who throws the ball down and low to number 10, Brittany Winsheimer, who can't hang on it. Ball is recovered by the Vikings. Pressure applied and forced by Haley Hudson. Swung right side to number 3 for the Vikings. Courtney Chacon for the 2-point basket and gives the Vikings an 8-point lead. Ball inbounded by the Mustangs' Lapp. Pressure handled well and rushed up the court by number 10, Brittany Winsheimer. Puts up the jump shot, and it is good for her 2-point basket. Vikings slowly bring the ball down the court. Hutton swings the ball left side to number 11. Ball back to Hutton up top the key right side. She swings it right side to her favorite target, Chacon. Again for the 2-point basket. Vikings maintain an 8-point lead. Number 30 for the Mustangs, rushing a little bit to try to break pressure. Bills commits a turnover. Ball quickly down low for the Vikings, where number 22, Brooke Wiederspan for the Mustangs, comes up with a quick block and recovery. We've got timeout on the floor from the officials as number 40 for the Mustangs, Devin Lapp, hits the deck. Looks to be a little bit of the same thing. Braden stepped on the toe and rolled a little bit of an ankle, but she looks to be okay. Walking off the court under her own power. Ashley Apple will be coming in to replace Devin Lapp as Devin Lapp catches a breath, gets a drink of water, and cools off. Number 22 down low for the Mustangs. Wiederspan will take out the ball. Ball inbounded to Bills. Bills across back to number 22 for the Mustangs. Wiederspan, who drives the court quickly, passes off right side to Apple. Quick shot up, no good. Vikings rebound the basketball. Bring it to their side of the floor. Hutton in control. Swings left side to number 20. Dribbles right down low. Quick pass in low to Chacon. Chacon rush. Forces a quick pass, which is intercepted by Mustangs number 12, Pettyjohn. But the Vikings are just as quick to get to it as we have a jump ball and with the possession arrow. Vikings will keep the ball. Danielle Gross comes in for the Mustangs, replacing number 10, Winsheimer. Quick pass down low to Chacon. Quick shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Vikings. Quick rebound put back by number 20. Megan Garcia for the 2-point basket, giving the Vikings a 10-point lead. 6 minutes, 2 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Mustangs trail the Vikings by 10, 40-30. Quick turnover on the Mustangs' part. Gives the ball back to the Vikings, where they will call a timeout. Take a quick break. You're listening to girls basketball on B106, B106.com. Back here with 5 minutes, 58 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. The Valley has the ball as they prepare to inbound it at half court, leading the Fort Morgan Mustangs 40-30. Ball inbounded back court to Haley Hutton, who seems to be the director of traffic for the Vikings. Dribble and drive, kicks it off right side to Chacon, the Vikings' leading scorer, who goes across court to number 11. Quick shot attempt up, hits the rim, no good. Off the deflection, out of bounds, and will be Mustangs basketball. Fort Morgan with Schneider on the bench. We've got to find someone that can handle the pressure and score some points. Quick turnover. Vikings recover and lay it up and in for 2, and the foul on the Mustangs, number 12. Sammy Pettyjohn catches her fourth personal, giving the Mustangs 7th team foul and sending Vikings to the line. The bonus 1 for the 3-point play, which she completes, and it is good, giving the Vikings a 43-30 lead with 5 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the second half. Inbounds again turned over by the Mustangs. Hutton recovers, where she goes up for the basket and is fouled. Basket no good. Number 11 committed the foul for the Mustangs. Danielle Gross, her first personal, sends Haley Hutton to the line for the Vikings. First shot is up and no good. Rattles out and around the hoop. Number 10 comes in for the Mustangs. Winsheimer subbing in for Danielle Gross. Picked up that foul. Haley Hutton to the line for the Vikings. Second shot is up. Rings around and around and around the rim, but does fall. Making 1 of 2 there, giving the Vikings a 14-point lead. Ball inbounded to Schneider, who is fouled. Fouls on number 3 for the Vikings. Mustangs will still have the length of the floor to go on that foul. Schneider makes an errant pass, intercepted by number 11 of the Vikings, who quickly gives it off to Hutton. Hutton running around baseline, brings the ball back out up top. Sets up the Vikings offense. Got a runner baseline for the Vikings, who Hutton dishes off to far right side. Back up top to number 3, Courtney Chacon. Swings the ball left side to number 20 for the Vikings, Megan Garcia, who gets the whistle blown for a travel violation and will give the ball back to the Mustangs. Mustangs quick inbound pass, double teamed. Quick rush down, inbounded towards Apple, deflected by number 23, Corey Affett of Vikings. Ball will stay in the Mustangs' possession. They're down on their side of the court, far right side, right in front of their bench. Ball inbounded to Schneider. Schneider quick dribble drive, pivots, shot up and good. Traveled, and the ball will be given to the Vikings. Shot no good, 44-30. Vikings lead the Mustangs. 4 minutes, 55 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Valley quick inbound pass down low. Shot up, no good, rebounded. Put back up, no good, rebounded. Put back up. By number 20, Megan Garcia. Vikings inbound the ball to Schneider. Schneider powers down the court, across half court. Quick pass right side, number 30. Alexis Bills. Alexis Bills back up top to Schneider. Schneider dribbles ball around her back, swings to the left side to Brittany Winsheimer. Winsheimer drives left side, kicks it back out to number 30, Bills. Bills up top to Schneider for 3, rings around and no good. Ball dribbles out of bounds. Nobody's touched it, and the refs have blown the whistle and says it's Vikings ball. Danielle Gross comes into the game for number 22. And I apologize, I don't have 22, or sorry, Winsheimer, Brooke Winsheimer. Goes for Winsheimer. Valley's got the ball up top of the key. Number 11 for Valley throws up the shot, banks it off the glass. Caleb Preston for the Vikings. The bank shot on the 2 points gives the Valley Vikings an 18-point lead. Vikings quick to break the press as Valley's put on them. Brittany Winsheimer with the basket and 2 points, additional 2 points for her. Forces a quick timeouts for the Mustangs. You're listening to Fort Morgan Basketball, B106, B106.com. We'll be back here shortly after a quick break as the Mustangs take a timeout. Coming out of the timeout, Valley has the ball, and on the quick inbound, loses control. It will be Mustangs' ball. They're half of the court. As Valley commits again another turnover themselves, Schneider will be out far side to inbound. Sent in to number 30. Quick inbound pass to Apple, who goes up and lays the ball in, and good for 2. Cutting the lead to 16 with 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go. Mustangs got to keep the pressure on the Vikings and do. Schneider and Winsheimer put a double team there on the Vikings and forced her to step out of bounds. Mustangs get the ball back with 3:32 remaining in the fourth. Trailing by 14, Schneider inbounds the ball to number 30 for the Mustangs, Bills. Bills to Gross, who breaks the pressure, gives the ball again to Apple, who lays it up and in for 2 more points. Mustangs, if we can keep this up and break that pressure, we'll see some points here in the final part of the fourth quarter in this ball game. Valley drives quickly down to regroup. Ball is held up top by Chacon, swung left side to number 20, who takes the jump shot for Valley, puts it in. Megan Garcia, left-handed shot, quick jump shot from the left elbow, is up and good. Mustangs quick to try to break the pressure again. Ball was deflected by the Vikings and recovered by the Vikings, but the ref blew the whistle that she went back court, so that will give that ball back to the Mustangs and negate the Mustang turnover. Number 30, Bills, inbounds the ball to Gross. Gross slowly brings the ball across half court. Swings the ball right side to Winsheimer. Winsheimer down low to Bills, who puts the shot up and in.
That was a nice turnaround jumper by Bills.
Yeah, it really was. Got the ball there, turned strong left side. Mustangs put pressure on Valley as they end the ball, and Valley again commits a turnover as they get blown the whistle on the quick double dribble. Schneider inbounds the ball right side to Bills. Bills back up top to Schneider. Schneider to Apple. Apple lays it up and in and good. Last 45 seconds, Apple's got 6 points and really brought the Mustangs back into this ball game. Mustangs trail by 10, 50-40. Ball inbounded to Vikings, so they call a timeout. Valley Vikings. Coach calling a timeout. We'll send it temporarily back to the station. You're listening to Fort Morgan Basketball on B106 and B106.com. Ball inbounded by Valley under the Mustangs' basket. Schneider had possession of the ball but lost it, and they've given the ball back to the Vikings. Hallie Hutton crosses half court with the ball, swings it right side. Chacon cuts across the floor looking for the ball, doesn't get it. Ball kicked back to Hutton. Hutton to Chacon. Chacon left side. Ball is turned over by the Vikings. Schneider drives the length of the floor and hands it off to the Mustangs' number 10, Brittany Winsheimer, who lays it up and in. Quick foul on the Mustangs, number 11, Danielle Gross. Mustangs' 8th foul. Gross' second. Will send Haley Hutton to the line for the bonus, 1-1. Premier Farm Credit, committed to serving those in production ag. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending. Shot up by Hutton's no good, bounces around, touched by the Vikings, and goes out of bounds. Ball will be given to Fort Morgan with 1:57 remaining in the game. Ball inbounded to Schneider, brought slowly above or across half court. Pass to Apple, who loses possession and gives the ball back to the Vikings. A little slower pace for the Mustangs. With 2 minutes to go in this ball game, trailing by 8. I would anticipate a little faster pace, but I'm not seeing it. Ball inbounded by the the Vikings to Haley Hutton. Sends it the length of the floor to Chacon. Kicks it left side to the right elbow. Garcia shot attempt no good. Squibs around and is rebounded and then sent out of bounds on the Vikings' part, which will give the ball back to Fort Morgan. 1:29 remains in this basketball game. Mustangs trail by 8, 50-42. Schneider brings the ball up court. Quick pass and low to Apple. Lays it up and in.
Apple's come alive here in the second half.
It really has. 8 points in a matter of a minute and a half on the game clock. Has shrunk this lead and given the Mustangs a chance here late to compete. Oh, for 3, and that is good. Valley Vikings, just as quick as Apple laid it in, answer back with a quick 3-point play. Schneider drives quickly around the back. Left side, lays it up and in with her right hand. 53-46. 53.9 seconds remain in this ball game. Mustangs call a timeout. You're listening to Mustangs basketball on V106 and V106.com. We're back here at Valley High School as Fort Morgan breaks the huddle coming out of their timeout. 53.9 seconds remain in this ball game. The Mustangs trail by 7, 53-46. Their 46 points is the most they have scored this year in their first 4 games. But without some pressure and some turnovers, may or may not be enough here tonight. Valley drives the floor. Apple does a great job at deflecting the pass, which goes out of bounds. It will stay Vikings ball. They have it down low under their own basket. Mustangs match up on defense. Ball inbounded left side to Hutton, who dribbles the ball back up to the top of the court. Chacon runs baseline, as she has done for the most part of the night. Swung left side. Valley's number 11, Crespin, brings the ball back up top and sends it to Hutton. Hutton is fouled by number 30 on the Mustangs, Alexis Bills. That is Alexis' 3rd personal foul, the team's 10th, which will give the Vikings that double bonus and those 2 shots from the free throw line. 29.2 seconds remain. First shot by Hutton is up and good. Mustangs trail the Vikings 54-46. Hutton's second shot is up and is good, extending that lead to 9. Ball quickly inbounded, and now we see that urgency and rush from the Vikings. Schneider dribbles it and kicks it left side to number 10, Winsheimer, who puts that ball up and good. Looked to be a 3-pointer, but the refs say her feet were on the line, and she'll only get 2. Quick timeout called by Valley. We'll step away for a quick second. You're listening to Mustangs girls basketball on V106, V106.com. Back here with 21.7 seconds on the clock. Valley has the ball under Morgan's basket. 55-48 is the score. Valley leads Fort Morgan. Ball inbounded to Hutton as Mustangs have pressure on. Press break works for Valley as the ball goes to number 20, Megan Garcia of the Vikings, who is fouled by the Fort Morgan's Mustangs. Alexis Bills, her 4th personal. Valley already in the double bonus. Garcia, number 20 for the Vikings, will have 2 shots. First shot up, and it's good. Bijou T-Quest, stop by 302 Main Street in Fort Morgan. Leather jackets, T-shirts, banners, and more. They're also your local expert customizing your team sports apparel. Substitution for the Mustangs as they align for their final attempt to try to get this game a little bit more reasonable. Second attempt by Garcia is up and good, giving Valley a 57-48 lead. Mustangs rush down the court. Apple takes a shot and is fouled. Shot's no good, but Apple will go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on number 3, Chacon for the Vikings, putting Apple to the line for, I believe, the first time tonight. But Apple here has been the leading scorer. Apple's the leading scorer here lately in the first quarter as she has those quick 8 points. First shot attempt for Apple is no good. as she gets the ball back for her second attempt, which is no good as well. Rebounded by Valley Chacon, passed off to Hutton, who will slowly bring the ball as she tries to run out this game clock. Number 11 for the Mustangs, Danielle Gross, commits the foul, leaving 2.2 seconds on the clock. Valley leads the Mustangs by a 57-48 margin. 2.2 to go. I'm not sure that's enough time for the Mustangs to catch up. Shot by Hutton is no good, as Schneider and Pettyjohn come back into the game for Wiederspan. And let's see who came out there. Second shot by Hutton is good, giving the Valley Vikings a 10-point lead. As the buzzer rings out, Schneider throws it up for a last attempt, which is no good, and that is the final. 58-48. Valley beats Fort Morgan here tonight. Mustangs coming out scoring 48 points. Most points they've scored all year in their first 4 games. Take their record to 1-3, and Valley gets their first win here tonight in their first attempt. As we prepare for the Mustangs post-game show, take a quick break. You're listening to Mustangs basketball on B106 and B106.com.